Hello and welcome to my attempt at the Stepdle puzzle. On January the 17th, 1929, apparently the Popeye cartoon or comic strips were created. So that means today is Popeye Day. Don't blame me, that's what it says on a website that you can find a link in the description to, where I get all of my information. So I'm going to do words today connected with Popeye. So obviously he's well known for having a pipe. And we've got one letter, so it could have been worse. I thought I was going to get 4 greys to start with, because I quite often do on the 4-letter one. Or is it going to be a duplicated L at the end? Let's assume it's not. And it's actually not. So the L is last, but not third. Are we going to have an A in third? Let's try dial. I nearly tried vial, but dial is obviously a much more common word, so I got a little bit lucky, but I played the odds there. Popeye obviously goes around chasing after his girlfriend, Olive Oil, when she's not being distracted by Brutus, or Bruto. And Olive has given us 2 letters out of 5, which is nice. Where is the O going to go? It could be second. Let's try moist. It's not likely to be a plural, so if it is blank OI, we're probably looking at 2 consonants that go together at the end. And it was an OIST. This could be an F or a J or an H. I don't know what's more likely. But I assumed that the H was more likely, so again, a little bit of luck, a little bit of skill, I'm going to say. Popeye the Sailor Man, here we go. We've gone for sailor and we've got 3 letters, so that's not a bad start either. This always begs the question, what am I going to do now? Let's see if there's something fishy going on. Oh, there isn't, but we've got 3 vowels, so we're probably looking for 2 consonants to go in the other positions, although we don't know which letters go in which positions, so that's not that helpful. Where is the I going to go? Is the I going to be second? Oh, I almost thought it could be linear, but we can't use the R. So if it is blank I, we can't have the E at the end, so it would have to be something like that. The trouble is, linear is really the only thing that springs to mind, but that's because I know I've got to use the L. Could also be that, but it can't be cinema. So that begs the question, as usual, what can it be? The other option, if it starts with A, it's probably not going to have the I in second, which probably means that the I is 5th. I'm not sure that's particularly likely either. That would have to end in L, because the L couldn't be 2nd or 4th. So, I'm not sure that helps. It can't be viable, it can't be anything that ends in an E. Most words end with an E, don't they, in this context? It can't even be menial, because we can't have the I in 4th. Oh, it could be an AIL ending though. So let's try detail. That's a key detail that I missed. Then there probably were other options, but I couldn't think of any. So I'm probably a bit lucky that that was detail, but I don't know what else it could have been. And okay, you've guessed it. We need a 7-letter word. We're going for spinach, Popeye's favourite, but not my favourite because it has not given me too many letters. I think we're going to try an ED ending, which means that we need to use the A and the N earlier, and it can't be cranked or anything like that because the N can't be 4th or planted or anything like that. So if the N is not 4th, that means it obviously needs to be earlier in the word. Oh, it also could be an ER ending, but I think I'll go for an ED ending if I can think of one. Oh, I tried this the other day, didn't I? Let's go for unrated. Oh, and it doesn't even have an E, let alone an ED ending. So this might be quite difficult because I don't know what it's going to end with, as usual. And I don't even know what it's going to start with. Surely, I mean, it could start with a G, a silent G, or a silent K, but let's assume it starts with a vowel. It can't be another. I was going to try another because I want to use the O to see if there is one, and I want to use the T. But of course, we can't use the H, E, or R. I don't know what we can use. We've ruled out so many common letters, and we're really struggling to get vowels as well. We can only use A and O. So what's the ending going to be? TY perhaps? Quite a tricky one today. I suppose it could, oh no, I was going to say it could be an ALLY ending, but it can't be because we can't have the A in fourth or in fifth. So it could be an AL ending, but goodness knows. I suppose it could be an MAN ending. I was quite struggling here. Maybe it's best to just try some new letters. Although the letters that I've got left are really not very common letters. I don't suppose a not man is a word, is it? It's cannot. Oh dear, I don't even know if that counts as a terrible pun because it was so bad. Oh, it could be any something, but we would still need to use the T somewhere. It can't be any time, can't be anyone or anybody. Let's try anybody. At least it definitely can't be correct because we need to use the T, but it will give us a bit of more information. Am I correct about the A at the start? Am I correct about the Y at the end? And do we have an O at all? Oh, so we do have a Y, but it's not the last letter. It's going to be antonym. I'm very confident about this. There we go. There are not that many words that have a Y somewhere in the middle. So 4334. Quite lucky with a few of them. That was a very slow solve, but I had quite a lot of guesses left, so a mixed bag today. Happy Popeye Day, everyone. Don't forget to eat some spinach in celebration. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.